Your shareholders are fierce, and they're waiting.
Time for you to start firing people.
No way.
You lose our backing, and your little French frog friends will drop you.
In the cutthroat world of global finance, helping the little guy is a luxury you just can't afford.
I wanted to teach economics and win the Nobel Prize. Instead, I make the rich richer and the poor poorer.
But if you make the right friends...
What we want to create is a powerful bank.
And know all the angles...
You help us, and we help you.
You can do anything you want.
So
we won't deal in weapons, polluting chemicals, money laundering.
No, I want us to break free from the past together. I want to know you.
Always dressed like a banker.
Just be careful.
This is my wife.
Nice to meet you.
Let's keep this between ourselves, shall we?
Because the one thing money can't buy...
To think about pleasure. Only about pleasure.
...is a conscience.
A rumor is playing havoc with the numbers. Where's the president?
My own execs are poised to stab me.
We'll break you.
Try.
Redemption...
Go! Out!
...comes at a cost.
It's going too far.
Let's dump him.
But corruption...
What can you do?
Everything.
And if it's illegal?
...is priceless.
people believe that money is a tool. Well, they're wrong. Money is the master.
I'm your modern Robin Hood. We'll keep robbing the poor to give to the rich.
Capital. From two-time Academy Award-winning director Costa-Gavras.
Ce sont des enfants.
They're children.
De grands enfants.
Overgrown children.
Capital, the new film by the legendary filmmaker Costa-Gavras. He joins us here in our New York studio. Welcome to Democracy Now! It's an honor to have you with us.
Thank you.
So tell us about Capital.
Capital is a movie about money, of course, but essentially it's about human beings and how they are affected by the money. Because I believe since a couple of decades, even more, the money becomes a kind of religion in our societies. And we speak, and the ethics getting more and more weaker, and the money is getting bigger and bigger. And you have more and more poor people and more rich people. And the middle class is shrinking.
Did you decide to make the film after the 2008 financial crisis?
No, I started before, several years before. And during the crisis, we were writing the script, and we decided not to speak about, except for just one line when someone asks, how is about the crisis? And the answer we didn't reach yet the worst is about to come.
In this scene from your film Capital, the character Marc Tournoy, head of a large French investment firm, meets with men from the American Hedge fund who want to buy him out.
Chairman Marmont loved it too.
Oh, yes. Chairman Marmont and Claude, they spent many fine weekends here. By the way, Mark, if you want to take out one of the little boats for a cruise, why don't you take one of the crew with you?
I know we have to get back tonight. Come.
He left with them.
Ils vont où?
Where are they going?
Let's keep this between ourselves, shall we, Mark?
We're your only friends, Mark.
Young.
We borrowed heavily to acquire Phoenix. We needed to pay off now. Our principle is to examine the numbers on a monthly basis.
Shareholders must know where their money is.
The return on equity must reach 20%. For every major transaction, significant bonuses will be granted to you.
How you achieve this is, of course, entirely up to yourself. We await your reply, Mark.
We're hack hunters, Mark.
You're most welcome to join the pack.
And there you have that scene from Capital. Tell us the storyline.
The storyline, it's the Mark Tourneur, he's just an employee in the bank, and a day they push him up to the highest point. So they put him up there just for a while, and he decides to stay. And he does everything he can to stay up there. That's generally the story. And he's a good man at the beginning, and little by little he becomes a kind of sympathetic monster.
And you base this on a book?
It's based on a book written by someone who was in the banking system, and he ran away because he was very tired and very disgusted, and he did that book. But I had to change a few things, and particularly the end, because at the end the character in the book was punished. And I think this is not very real, what's going on. No banker has been in prison since all the problems we have with them. So at the end, he keeps being an important person in the banking system.
And you researched the film over many years. So what are some of the things that you found out about the banking industry and about the finance world as you did this research?
I found out that there is they are legal. Everything they do, it's legal. Everybody accepts them. And finally, they do very negative things for the society most of the time. And you know that in America, when a lot of people lost their houses because of the way the bankers and the banking system was working.
But one of the things that you make a very clear distinction in the film between European-style capitalism and American capitalism. Do you think that distinction is as clear now?
Yes, it used to be, but it's less and less, because they don't accept the regulations. Everybody says we need the regulations all over, but there's no regulations in the American system. So they say in Europe we should get rid of our regulations, and they do, because if we keep them, the American banking system, which is so strong, will eat us.
In this scene from Capital, we see the family of character Marc Tourneur confront him while they're having dinner together.
Bruno, not today, please. He's the champion bungler of family meals.
Very badly, Uncle. Very badly.
That doesn't answer my question.
The bank was going under. It had to be saved. We had to fire people. To save 100,000 jobs worldwide.
Don't give me that. I've heard it too often. You bleed people 3 times. 1, the market wants blood. You relocate, workers lose their jobs. 2, you bleed them as customers. 3, via your stats, you zap countries, and their citizens get bled. Worker, customer, citizen are the same guy, so you screw him 3 times. Money turns everything rotten. I expected better from you.
Thanks, Uncle. But you should be glad.
Why? Because we relocate, create unemployment, raise prices to enrich stockholders, and break the social system to pay off the debt? Because you're successful?
No. Because I'm fulfilling your childhood dreams.
My childhood dreams?
You lefties want internationalism. We've got it. Money knows no borders, nor does work. Here, look. See this toy? I got it in London. It's German. Made in Indonesia.
By children.
Maybe. But the world you dreamt of couldn't have fed those children. Our internationalism will manage. I'm also working for that.
New York.
Money never sleeps. One must watch it like milk on a stove. Or it boils over and you have to fire people.
The CEO's family, his conscience, Costa-Gavras.
Yes, particularly an uncle who is probably very lefty, probably a communist, and with different ideals years ago, and everything fell apart. So his nephew says, we're doing the good job today, because he believes what he does. He's convinced that it's the good thing to do.
Well, you explore also in the film various forms of resistance to let's call it the Americanization of French capitalism. How do you see that playing out in the rest of Europe, in other places as well?
It's the same all over. It's the same. It's the really modularization of the American system. There is no doubt of that.
Because what do you see as some of the effects of that system?
Oh, the effects, you can see them, what's going on in Spain, in Greece, in Portugal. I mean, there was this huge depth, and you have more and more, as I was saying before, more and more poor people and more rich people. And the middle class is about to disappear.
When you made this film, among the places you made it was Miami. That was your first time there?
Yes, it was, and I was really surprised to see how many private boats there are there. But the boat we used there, it costs something like $60 million, and there's hundreds of them.